Galileo, Italian, February 5, 1564, January 8, 1642, was an Italian astronomer, physicist and engineer, sometimes described as polymaths, from Pisa. Galileo is called the father of supervisory astronomy, father of modern physics, father of scientific methodology, and father of modern science. Galileo studied speed and velocity, gravity and free collapse, the theory of relativity, inertia, projectile speed, and also worked in applied science and technology describing the properties of the pendulum and hydrostatic equilibrium. He invented thermoscopes and various military compasses, and used telescopes for scientific observations of celestial objects. His contributions to the astronomy of the observatory include telescopes of the phases of Venus, observation of the four largest satellites of Jupiter, observation of Saturn's rays, and analysis of the sunset. Galileo's championship of heliocentrism and Copernican took place within the Catholic Church and with opposition from some astronomers. The case was investigated in 1615 by the Roman inquiries, who concluded that heliocentrism is silly and absurd in philosophy, and formally heretical because it clearly contradicts the sense of purity in many places. Galileo later defended his thoughts in the Dialogue of Two Main World Systems, 1632, which appeared to attack Pope Urban VIII and thus isolate both the Pope and the Jesuits, who until this point supported Galileo. They found doubts about curious philanthropy, and tried to force them. He spent the rest of his life in arrest. During this time, he wrote two new sciences, 1638, mainly about kinematics and the strength of materials, which he did some 40 years ago, working briefly. Galileo was born in Pisa, then part of the Duchy of Florence, Italy, on February 15, 1564, the first of 6 children of Vincenzo Galilei, a lutenist, composer, and music theorist, and Giulia Ammannati, who had married in 1562. Galileo became an accomplished lutenist himself and would have learned early from his father a skepticism for established authority, the value of well-measured or quantified experimentation, an appreciation for a periodic or musical measure of time or rhythm, as well as the results expected from a combination of mathematics and experiment. In 1581, when he was studying medicine, he noticed a swinging chandelier, which air currents shifted about to swing in larger and smaller arcs. To him, it seemed, by comparison with his heartbeat, that the chandelier took the same amount of time to swing back and forth, no matter how far it was swinging. When he returned home, he set up 2 pendulums of equal length and swung one with a large sweep and the other with a small sweep and found that they kept time together. He created a thermoscope, a forerunner of the thermometer, and, in 1586, published a small book on the design of a hydrostatic balance he had invented, which first brought him to the attention of the scholarly world.